Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today is the first round in the 2022 Exhibition Series Test Season 1 of the Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup. Yesterday, since we participate in the first round from Tsukuba Circuit by using the Mazda Roadster S ND Model 2015 to be as a 4-round race marathon. But different racetrack will be going in to be participate in the first season to be part of the Manufacturers Cup. So we're going in to take on round 1 will be at Deep Forest Raceway for the Group 3 category. So make sure check the event schedule for some important date events to be starting out from round 1 to 4 to be at different racetracks, and also to have 2 car classes to be part of the Manufacturers Series. Here we are right now. The first round is going to be labeled on to Group 3. Today is Tuesday. Round 2 will be moving on in Friday to be at March 25th to be on board with the Group 4 class to be at Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. Round 3, however, Sunday is going to be on March 27th. We'll be going right back in onto the Group 3 class to be at Suzuka Circuit. And for the final round in March 29th, by next week, we're heading right back on board with the Group 4 again to be at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. Alright, get yourself prepared, choose any kinds of manufacturer car brands to support. So there will be available race entry by the time, so better make sure to be highlighted onto the green light will be ready to open. But make sure check the race info, regulations, and settings whenever you might need to be eligible to participate. But also to have the tire choice will be included as well, so just gonna have to go right over onto the car settings before you're all set and ready to go. Switching up onto the hard racing compound tires, so I hope you enjoyed watching the video to have a quick look of my brand new UDRS InSportTech livery to be as an update for GT7. Hope you like it. This will be a first featured vehicle to have my very own design that I created myself. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left remaining until the deadline is about to go on, so I'm about to go and get set up onto the BOP regulations. So make sure choose any kinds of different manufacturer car brands to be well support for the full season. So just gonna have to choose one car brand at the rest of the season to be well chosen to have any kinds of Group 3 cars, including one Group 4. But it's all set and good to go. And let's go over on to the practice before we will join in to take the lobby. If you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you really want to see more. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. Now it's time to get ready to start the race, and let's go participate in the first round of the Manufacturers Cup. Alright, we got some good GT players to join in session to be on the lobby, and we got some good Group 3 race cars, including the Genesis X Gr.3 is now part of it to be on the starting grid. So let's make sure to start out to be on the warm-up, but be a reminder because exiting out on the pits is going to have to do the right direction, so don't go cutting through. We'll have to end up on the penalty, we'll have to get a result. So let's go out and do some warm-up to do the preparation. Just gonna have to do like this, so it will have to do perfectly to do the qualifier to commence the real deal. Only 10 seconds left until the warm-up ends. Gonna have to drive carefully because driving on corners with terrain is gonna be very difficult for the Group 3 cars. Quick as simple, so let's go and do a qualifier round, and let's make sure to have the lineup to do the pit exit without getting caught in the penalty. We'll have to start out on the qualifier, we'll have to go shortly. So let's start and do a best effort when you can to dominate in Deep Forest Raceway. 7 minutes is going to be the perfect place for all of us whenever we have to make our best time to go faster after taking the first lap to do the out lap. Alright, looks like my Corvette is all revved up to be raring to go. Gonna have to be patient for having a nice background view, so just gonna have to pit out and do a lineup. Very good. And doing some formation to do like a phalanx. Let's go climb up the hill after taking turn 1. Turn 2 and 3 will be step right in. Turn 4 and 5, challenging and exercise by having some several braking points without losing the grip by preventing a spin out to be avoided. Kick it up on the high gear. That was so close for that GT player by losing control of the grip. Had to make sure to drive carefully because this will be the second time to be part of the different championship, just like the Nations Cup. Manufacturers Cup is doing the big deal whenever we had to try to do our best effort to be entered when doing the best race to be part of the top 3 position. Here comes the hairpin. Gonna have to do the braking point and be specifically because I just barely took a single contact by those in the Lexus RCF GT3 2017. Well, maybe this livery is also to be as the official, just like the ones back at IMSA. But I kinda like it because the black base and lime green trim style is so beautiful. Let's go take the qualifying time to go on to lap number on to turn 1. Whoever can master any corners to be part in Sector 1 and 2 in Deep Forest Raceway will have to be well achieved. Oh boy, looks like we got one GT player in the Renault Sport RS01 GT3 in a different livery just barely took a spun out. I have to be very careful to do the same, so I won't end up. Alright, now let's go for the straightaway to be on the curve. Sector 3 coming in. Now gonna have to go right in before enter the apex. Close call and close matter to have some respectful opponents. Now let's go build up the slipstream before reaching up onto the next lap. Solid average work. Drop down onto 10th place. Just gonna have to try to keep up. Racing on Deep Forest Raceway is very difficult, just like the Nürburgring. Keep it steady. Now coming in onto Sector 2 again. Gonna have to keep a little bit careful with the handling physics. Staying on track. I know this is gonna be a poor average for the second time to be part in the first championship event. Kick it up onto third gear. Moving on at the final corner, so it looks like Cas 81 took a new set of a record to be in first place. Man, racing on Deep Forest Raceway is very challenging to do some qualifying warm-up. So as always, to have to took a single time for only 1 minute and 30 seconds to be at the total time for only 1 lap. It's so hard to see how every Group 3 cars to be well challenging to race on one of the Gran Turismo racing tracks to become legendary. But I still got a lot of good techniques on the corner, but the new ones is going to be gonna have to keep pushing up, passing through onto the red zone by pulling the brake. That corner just gave me a hurt. Only down to 1 minute and 19 seconds left. Total gap time in 2.4 seconds to be on the hundreds is going to be doing much further out there. Come on, just gonna have to push up. Try not to get too over aggressive, so I won't go overdoing it. .503 seconds. This will be the final lap. The time runs out because this will be the only chance to see how I could probably have to get over onto the middle section. 18th place is going to be getting closer onto the bottom position, so I won't accept it. Ten seconds left. Come on. Gonna have mobility balance. There goes a contact. There's the Genesis Gr.3. Oh boy, looks like that barely took a 2-second penalty. Bummer. I have to make sure to keep using the radar in case if the opponent actually tries to keep coming in by doing the overtake. Gonna have to cross through onto the penalty line to be doing a regained recovery. There you go. Looks like there's one granddaddy in the Ford GT 2018 as a GTE class. Deadline comes in about a minute. Gonna have to hurry up. I know I'm just going slow to have an average faster pace. Well, I guess I just barely did my best, you guys. Somehow, for every Gran Turismo racer who are very expert at the track to be in Deep Forest Raceway, so much challenging and so much fast effort to master on every corners to take the good lap in about under 1 minute and 30 seconds to have a good successful marking time in 27.983 seconds, driven by GT3_Type_RS in the Porsche 911 Type 991 2017. So good. But any other GT players, including myself, just barely took a hard effort to be going over onto the bottom position. So the results has been confirmed, and now we're about to be ready to start out on 5 laps to be in the track. Just gonna have to do some quick briefing to do some strategies, you guys. Full straightaways to be on 2 lanes to be in Deep Forest, but there will be some many corners. We'll have to do some braking points to have to be very careful, but be on the lookout. Whenever you have to go faster, it is going to be very difficult on the turns. So just gonna have to keep a good respected racing moments to be part in the first test season of the Manufacturers Cup. 25 seconds left, and let's make sure to have best of luck to all of us, because the warm-up practice is about to go simple, going basic, and doing some training. But of course, the first season is always to do some training for only 2 car classes in the Manufacturers Series. So here we go, you guys. The race begins in about right now. Welcome to the first test season of the 2022 Exhibition Series. Manufacturers Cup is about to begin. Group 3 race cars are now going in to take the rolling start in formation. First up, GT3 Type RS is in. Cast 81 in second place. Next up in third place, Debiet 86 in the GR Super Racing Concept. Nacho GT 2000 is in fourth place. Plus, and here's ACal in sixth place in the Genesis X Gr.3. Low Rider is here in seventh place. Gr.3 is now entered onto 8th place. 9th place, Honk for Freedom is now raring to go. And for the 10th place, Roll Mirror is now entered in a good race. And here's Bad Dados in 11th place in the Lexus. King is here in 12th place. 13th place, SMY Dini in the Aston Martin DBR9 GT1. Buster Roy in the Ford GT LM Race Car 2018. Jay Sure 20 in 15th place. Ian is here in 16th place. Gr.3 MFO in 17th place. Hyperion-Blue-GT in 18th place. 19th place, Evo OGR AG7. And the last place driver, GTMX Spawn Max in the Renault Sport RS Trophy is now coming in. Wow. No matter, it's going much quicker to see the different ways from GT Sport, you guys. Now for the cutscene to have a good, excellent rolling start. 5 laps around in Deep Forest is about to go on, and let's see some good average drivers to see how challenging whenever they have to take on in a good, excellent track in Switzerland. Gonna make sure to see how the top 3 drivers is about to go on in about 3 seconds. Get back in onto the gameplay, and here we go. The first round of the test season in the Manufacturers Cup is about to go underway. Let's start and keep up by having a good pacing effort to see how fast the challenging ways. Diving in onto turn number 1. Almost had the chance to be on the... Oh man, that is so close for Ian in the Genesis X Gr.3 is now having a slightly difficult to be dropped down onto last place. Now for sector number 1 to be coming in by doing some corners to be on the braking point. Stay on track, better make sure to use the radar. Moving on in sector 2, let's keep things up smoothly. Very good. I know this is going to be doing a different role of commentating to be part in the competition, so I'll make sure just going to have to keep calm, and this will be a test season as always to be part in GT7, just like GT Sport from the very beginning back in 2017. Alright, second straightaway towards sector 2 is now moving on in sector 3. Hairpin, here I come. Gonna have to step right in. Correction, just gonna have to find your line before moving on at the final corner. Okay, how am I doing? Still the same, but 17th place is currently to be on the run. Lap number 1 clear. Lap number 2 is about to go forward. But of course, this race will be contained with some drama during the competition of the test season. Let's stay on track and do the deceleration. This turn is going to be doing heavy. Sector 1 clear. Now coming in onto Sector 2. Looks like GT3 Type RS is still in the lead in the Porsche 911 RSR. Oh boy, looks like yellow flag just barely called in. This cannot be good, you guys. This cannot be good. Better make sure to keep an eye out. Oh boy, looks like there it goes. It's ACal, and the Genesis X Gr.3 is now having a slightly handling difficulty before entered at the second straightaway, before at the end of Sector 2, before coming in onto Sector 3. This could get much crowded out there, you guys. Better make sure just keep focused to do some more clean racing effort. And oh no, yellow flag. This cannot be good coming in from behind. This could be going intense. I had to be much exercise caution. Oh man, there goes the smoke. This might be having Rooster Boy in the Ford GT LM Race Car 2018 is now slowing down before UDRS Insportec overtakes to be moving on in 15th place. Halfway there, you guys. Lap number 3 is coming in onto the middle section of the spot. Right, just gonna have to keep smoothly in, deaccelerate, and there goes another opponent in the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2018. Yeah, looks like this race is gonna be very much intense out there as always, you guys. Looks like Booster Boy is now coming in to take the push. Insportec is now going in for the defense. Keep climbing up, moving on onto the straightaway before entered onto Sector 3 after Sector 2. But it's Ford versus Chevy to be on the side-by-side before entered onto the tunnel. That's more like it. Looks like the 2018 Ford GT is slowing down by a penalty. But hold on, looks like it's Bados in the Lexus RCF GT3 2017 in a different livery to have a good similarity as you may ever saw from IMSA. Dive right in onto the final corner and coming in towards at the end of the third lap. Lap number 4 is coming closer towards the final lap at the very end. Oh boy, there goes again for Bados in the Lexus RCF GT3 2017. Late braking at turn number 1 before Insportec is currently to be moving on in 13th place to be part towards at the end of sector number 1. Slowly in to be on this right turn. Correction, clear, and sector 2 move forward. Now for Nacho, GT2000 is currently in 2nd place, followed by Gr.3 in 3rd place. So this will be doing great out there to have one Argentina Gran Turismo racer is now currently to be on the silver spot. But looks like GT3 Type RS is now coming in towards at the final turn after taking the hairpin to be moving on in lap number 5. We'll be at the final lap, you guys. The Hard Racing compound tires is doing much average, just like as always from GT Sport. But here comes the red zone by doing the braking point. Stay right in onto the hairpin and ace that hairpin course before coming in onto the left final turn to be much smoothly to be as an ordinary average, just like the original track back from previous Gran Turismo games. Alright, looks like after taking turn number 1 to be entered onto the final lap, looks like GT3 Type RS in the Porsche 911 RSR is doing a great job out there to be mastered on Deep Forest Raceway. Coming in on sector 2 to take the next turn at the right, coming through onto the second tunnel to be kept smoothly in to be passed through onto the 4th section. Take that excellent good smooth terrain turn to be down the hill, and oh boy, incoming contact spotted for Ian in a Genesis X Gr.3. UTRS Insportec took the recovery. Significantly close call, and Bados in a Lexus RCF GT3 is now coming in by the overtake as well. Alright, looks like coming in onto the hairpin to have a good look on the course map. GT3 Type RS is coming in to take the full stretch, and that means Nacho GT2000 is now going forward to catch up on the Team Porsche to be at the full final stretch, and that will be a very good, excellent battle to be part in the first round of the test season in the Manufacturer's Cup. And oh boy, looks like the 2000 GT is taking a late breaking point by ending up on the barrier, and there it goes. Porsche takes the win in the first round of the test season number 1 of the 2022 exhibition series of the Manufacturer's Cup. Incredible one-on-one showdown to see how two drivers can take on in the final lap. GG, you guys. That was a very good, excellent GG race between Porsche and Ford to be in the most excellent battle to be in round 1 at Deep Forest Raceway. Now that's competition to see how new ways to go, and the challengers will have to take much average to be as always. So looks like the results has been confirmed, and we did a good wrap up to be part in the first round in the first season of the Manufacturer's Cup. Clean race complete. race position in 3, 15th place for myself in round number 1. But of course, it's very difficult just like the ordinary arcade mode and custom race. So I have already took a daily workout for doing a good job complete. Oh, and by the way, I have already got a roulette ticket by having 3 stars. Great job for Nacho GT2000 for doing a best effort to take on with GT3_Type RS in the Porsche 911 RSR Type 991 2017. So let's go over to have some chat to do some congratulations. Just give me one moment. GT3. I know, using the keyboard is very much patient time for me. Okay, there you go. So, looks like that might be a very good racing moments to be part of the first race of the highlights in the Manufacturers Cup. So I have to save a replay by having a thumbnail will be part of it. So great to see how challenging efforts to do some good moments to be in the Manufacturers Cup and Nations Cup. But good times from GT Sport always moves on to be in GT7 to test ourselves to do some more challenges. But clearly, the first round at Deep Forest Raceway is always about to do some challenging ways to do some stepping up efforts to climb up onto the top 3 position. Well folks, round 1 at Deep Forest Raceway for the test season 1 of the 2022 exhibition series of the Manufacturers Cup is very challenging to go right up the start. Just like Nations Cup from yesterday, so it's going to be doing much different to be depends on different specific car classes to be well eligible to participate. So right now, it's going to be the first round will be completed at the end, so we're about to be moving on in round 2 will be scheduled on March 25th, 2022 will be at Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit for the Group 4 category. I'll make sure I have to do another time-lapse video to have a livery design on the Corvette C7 Group 4 with my very own UDRS in Sportec will be set in GT7. But not to worry, 3 of my livery variants will be coming soon at any time in the later future. So I hope everything is going to be doing a good place to start out on the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup to be part in the championship to be part in the game. So let's go over onto the garage to have a good look with my very own livery design since I participate. Just gonna have to wait for the moment for having a showcase, so here it is you guys. Wait for the good moment. There's my livery. My good new set of my Corvette C7 Group 3 with a UDRS in Sportec. Very cool, and I hope you like it. Very good to have a nice silver chrome rims to be well styled. I hope you like it. I just made it myself for putting up a time-lapse video with a good Gran Turismo 1 dealership music from Chevy. So elegant and beautiful to be putting up as car number 22. But I hope my very own livery from GT Sport will be coming in as well, so I'll have to make sure to deal all of my liveries will be imported over onto GT Auto for doing some livery design to be planned to be on the update. So I'll make sure I'll be ready to wrap this up because I've already used the roulette ticket to get a one good chance between the part, a single car, or some more Gran Turismo credits to be putting up onto my balance. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeepNetArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.